Okay, Ron, we're on 11. We're going to go through the summary of all the features here. Scott will just walk you through what we've done so far and how we're going to finish them off, and some proposed bluegrass, bentgrass lines, etc., and each bunker, whether they're collection or not, and then get to the green site and slopes, etc. So Scott's just going to walk through, and I'll just have him in the picture here.
Okay, Ron. So the first bunker, we've got a face off the back, so it's not a collection bunker. So when you look off the tee, you see a slope behind it. Bluegrass right down to the base, similar to what we have on the other 11. So they roll right in. So all the bunkers, face is all bluegrass down to the base. We have a bunker up here that we're proposing a line here. The bluegrass would, whether we have this bunker roll right in. So we're thinking this bunker, if you hit the ball up high, it flows right down to the base of the bunker. The ball will roll right in. So this would be a collection bunker here, and there's a bit of a line scribe down in the base there just for where the base might be.
Just step right in there, Scott, just so you show the height of it, basically.
There'd be some sand in here, but generally speaking, we'd be, up to my shoulders. And the surface of the green, I can just barely see. Like, I'm not really going to see the full surface at all from here, but I'd see pin and every other aspect up there, wherever the pin would be. We've proposed a bentgrass line. This would be approaching here.
I'm just going to walk up. Maybe you just walk up the slope. Go to the far right there, Scott, behind you. Just walk up the slope from back in the right at the very beginning. Scott, just up here.
Oh, just to see what it.
So Scott's at the base now.
This would be bluegrass back here, 2.5 inch, 2 inch height. In here, this would be all bentgrass. The line over here. This would be all bentgrass up here. Now we have some topsoil here, but we haven't finished the topsoil out there, so this might soften a little bit, this grade. And then our greens mix, we're up to greens height right here.
Okay, so this slope we're looking at from where you are to the base of the, I guess the front of that approach is about 3 feet maybe?
Oh yeah.
3-4 feet
yeah,
grade from up in here.
You want to look at these bunkers here. We haven't created them right now to be bunkers where the ball would roll right down in.
Yeah, these are the eyeglass bunkers that we feature on the short right of the green. So, go ahead, Scott.
And then these eyeglass bunkers, same thing for depth. We're creating a cavity. It's similar height to over there, the elevation. You're going to see the pin, but really not see the green surface from down here. And same thing, bluegrass rolling right down to the sand level. The bases of these bunkers relatively flat, not a severe slope of sand at all. And there's no visual impact of a big ridge above the bunker to get in your way. I think if we go up to the bunker by the green, we can talk about how this line flows.
Yeah, and so, yeah, okay, we'll just go up and do that last bunker, then we'll talk about the cut lines.
Can you see maybe the bentgrass, if we swing it way over here, so the ball would, if it hits here, if it hits really short, it may funnel right down here, so someone has a shot over top of this bunker. If somebody hits here and this is all bent grass, they might take 1 or 2 hops into this bunker. This slope here has some topsoil on it already. We haven't determined whether we want to make this a little more severe here, but on this side of the line would be bluegrass, and potentially this could be all bent grass to allow the ball to get some speed to go through there. And this would be considered one of those collection bunkers off the side of the green.
Mm-hmm.
So hitting it short right, 1-2 hops, they'd be in. this one you probably, when the sand's in here, you'll see a little bit more of the surface. Not a lot, but you're gonna see a little. You definitely see the pin wherever it is. Flat base again. And then if you want to show him, some of the pictures we've seen lately of the green show this curve mirroring the bunker up here. So we've taken the greens mix, and in the base of the green, like we talked on the phone before, we've got about 1.5% slope back to front and flowing slightly this way. It's probably only about 2 inches of fall from the left side of the green to the right, so it is flowing a bit this way.
Sloping to the right. I don't have a picture in here. So.
Yeah, you don't maybe see it really in there. Minimum 12 inches of greens mix. This is an 80-20 mix from Hutchison, and it's basically in around 5,000 square feet. So these stake lines are in the mix where we would have our collar start on the green, and so everything inside of these you're going to see is the green surface. Very little movement in the surface itself, but we can do almost anything there as long as we keep the water coming out the front here.
So the other thing, Ron, is that this whole these cut lines of bluegrass, bentgrass, and what collects to the right, to this bunker on the right here, and then short right. There's still a fair bit of grade here. Probably from far right here to the top of the green is going to be about 8 feet or so. So how much does it actually collect from the right edge of the green back down to this slope down here? Is that a collection area, and whether that's blue or bent down there is a question. And this whole approach, Scott, you can just walk that edge. You can see the line. We drew some lines in here, but I'll step back and Scott can sort of walk the perimeter there.
Yeah, I'll walk the perimeter, and then
I gotta get back here a bit.
Then we can discuss the options right at the bunker.
So go ahead, just walk that line then, Scott. So where Scott is now is all would be bent potentially, or like an apron, false side or whatever, that slopes up and then around that that collection bunker on the right. And then how much on the top side of that bunker do we have? And then it ties in bluegrass around the greens. Looking at number 11, you know, the bluegrass is sort of all around the bunkers. There's about a 18-inch collar, and then it slopes all around. So just a matter on this one, it appears on pictures to have a bit of an approach there. So now Scott's just coming down the front of the green here, and then he's picking up this white line again. So if we have an approach, that the ball rolls down, so bluegrass would be right where we are now.
We could give him the other option that I was talking about at that bunker of, if we made it a little more severe, maybe the bluegrass can come up closer to the green above the bunker.
Yeah.
Just so he thinks about, you want to come up a little bit to that area? I think if we're standing right here, you can see how much that tips in there. The other option would be to sneak the bluegrass a little tighter to the green here, but change the grade a little steeper here, so that even if the ball hit there and hit the bluegrass, it would be gone.
Yep.
In the bunker, because I'm a little unsure of the bent grass look, maybe right there.
Yeah, keeping it clean. Yep.
You know, from a maintenance aspect, and also, does it need to be there that close? Because we have lots of room to change that grade a bit, to come off the green just slightly, and then as it comes off, we can make it go quicker all the way in.
Okay, so hopefully that gives you a little bit of a visual here. This collection bunker, that other collection bunker on the front left, if it is in fact a collection bunker, the eyeglass bunkers here are protected basically from drainage, etc., and then just flat bottoms. That's basically it. Yeah. And I think the only other thing on this far left side, it's just because of the site, I guess, it's a bit steep. kicking down there, but it, I don't think it'll be too much in play. The other thing I guess is that on both sides here, once we've done all the work, we're going to blend in more fescue, let it grow. On this side is about a 3-4 foot elevation from the edge of the green down to the fescue. And similarly, when we take the nursery green out back here, we'll kind of mirror the other side, the left side to the right side, some mounding and a little bit of fescue, so it kind of looks far away.
In the area where that red Workman vehicle would be, we would create a bit of the same flow we have over here.
Yeah.
And allow water still to get out that way, because that's our natural fall line for drainage.
Yep. Okay, Ron, we'll send this off to you, and then we'll try and get you a quarter after 10. Thanks.